Ryudo Sky, the only Pokemon trainer who trains harder than the Pokemon themselves. If you like watching Pokemon battles, then subscribe to the channel. Here we are in Pokemon Violet. Specifically, we are battling against Clavell, or Clive, or Cassiopeia, whatever you want to call him, but his identity is revealed here at the end as Clavell, and let's get it going. Let's do this battle. All of these characters, I feel like, are very well thought out, and you get just enough of a little story between each character in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. So here we go. Flareon is out there to start things off. We got to start off with a good offense and try to get off to a good start. Our matchup, I had no idea really what to expect going into this battle, and Oranguru is a pretty good matchup. I believe Grass is part of his typing, as you can see here. Maybe it's not part of his typing, so not super effective, but enough offense here. And we did a lot of grinding between our last video. You can check our video on grinding some Terra Raid battles. So when we battled Arvin, which was our last big battle, we were pretty under-leveled, down by at least 8 to 10 levels in some cases. And that was tough. We didn't get the KO on Oranguru, and Oranguru knocks out Flareon here to start things off, but Flareon at least gives us a good start, a decent start against Oranguru, who is now in the red. So then we go to, as you know, my new favorite Pokemon, Clodsire, who's going to put the toxic spikes out there. Clodsire takes the hit, good defensive stats, the spikes are out there on the battlefield, and Oranguru is still here in the red, and we should hopefully be able to knock it out with this Poison Whip. The Clodsire gets drowsy here. And there you go, Oranguru is done, 1 down, 5 to go, so we are, you know, 1-1 essentially, and now Abomasnow. This is a tough matchup for me, especially considering the fact that Flareon is out. And you'll notice the new member of the team, that would be the Garchomp, level 65. I'm sure if you've played these games, then you know where to find this this Garchomp, I believe, the Water Terra type Garchomp. And so Abomasnow makes it snow, predictably. We go Mega Horn, and the poison does work, so the poison spikes does work on Abomasnow. And so we go Mega Horn on Abomasnow, and it is super effective. The poisoning helps. Like, the offense there is like not great despite the type advantage. It is super effective, but we don't get a ton of damage on Abomasnow. But again, the poison, as I mentioned in the last video, is just so useful. So now we go into the bag. Like, what are we gonna do here? Are we gonna try to bring Flareon back, or are we gonna try to wake Clodsire up? So we're gonna wake up Clodsire so Clodsire can continue to use that type advantage. But we get hit with the Blizzard, and then the Blizzard knocks us out. And so Clodsire is done here, and we are in a 2-1 hole here against Clavell, or Clive, or Cassiopeia, whatever you want to call this this school director who's got a goofy little storyline here as the game goes on, hiding his identity. So where do we go from here? Clodsire and Flareon both down for the count. Maybe we'll bring them back later, but we're looking at Garchomp. We are kind of guessing on Abomasnow's typing here, knowing that he's got ice, but what else? I don't really know. The poison, we gotta maybe use the heal strategy from the last video, where we can just wait till the poison takes out Abomasnow. But this is the first time using Garchomp for me, just like in general in any Pokemon game. Not effective. The ground type move, and this was a bad move. I don't know a ton about Garchomp. I know it's a very popular Pokemon to use competitively, but I know that it is dragon type. And so sending a dragon type out there against an ice move like Blizzard, oh boy, That was not smart. So now we're down 3-1. And this Abomasnow is causing us problems. Sounds like a good moment for our trusty starter Meowscarada. And so now what are we gonna do? We're gonna start trying to revive some friends here. So Clodsire, of course, has the super effective typing against Abomasnow. And this is something that I didn't know, and I thought I was half decent on my types, but the grass type Meowscarada just goes down, one hit KO against the Blizzard, and just in a hole here now. So Clodsire is gonna come back in, and this Abomasnow is just causing us all kinds of problems. So we are going to hope that Clodsire can hang in there and take a couple of hits while we revive some of our other friends. So Meowscarada comes back, a Blizzard, and we get lucky here. Clodsire toughs it out so we don't feel sad. This is the benefit of having some long-term buddies here in our party. The Aurora Veil also, you know, having an effect on our offense here. So we are now expecting for the poison to take its toll on Abomasnow. So hoping and expecting that Abomasnow gets knocked out here by the poison, and that gives us a free turn to do what? Either add some health to one of our friends in the back, and yes, that would be Meowscarada. We give the health to Meowscarada. Clodsire takes the hit, and Abomasnow is knocked out. Finally, that thing did some damage against us. Side note, I always think it's funny having a battle in certain areas. One thing that I just really liked about Pokemon Sword and Shield is the arenas that you battle in that really felt big and important and fun and awesome in those big arenas. And this game is great. I got nothing against those gym battles in the gym areas, but this is funny to me where you just have a battle right out in front of the school as Poltergeist gets poisoned. Thank you again to Clodsire for doing that. But there's, you know, just like a couple people kind of watching, and there's like these amazingly powerful, like level 60 plus Pokemon just going nuts here in front of the school. Dragonite gets burned here by Will-O-Wisp. Starts raining, and like, you know, if anything, some of these students here off to the side, like, you guys could learn a thing or two, you know. I bet you, and you're like, you know, level 10 Caterpies and whatnot. Like, I feel like you guys should be watching this. I feel like there should be a little bit more of a crowd here in the background. But anyways, this is late at night, it's raining, and you know, not a lot of people are out and about here on the campus. But Poltergeist is poisoned. As I mentioned, Dragonite is, he has evolved from our last video, you know, Dragonair in our last video. So we have a pretty good defense stat here for Dragonite, and so we're gonna kind of continue this strategy that you saw in the last video of healing and just waiting for the poison to do its thing. I don't have the excuse of being under-leveled anymore though, so, you know, it works, and it's a fun way to play. Fun way for some people to play when you're playing against these trainers in the story mode of the game. Burn doesn't really hurt us that much, and so it gives us a little bit of time here to heal up Garchomp that you saw, and just do a couple of other things. We're looking at hyper potions, max potions in some cases. Checking the rain effect, and that was just a natural rain effect. It just started raining, and so that helps out our surf move, which is nice to have. Dragonite with the water move. Garchomp back to full health. And here Dragonite gets hit with the Shadow Ball. Does well to avoid getting knocked out. Poltegeist gets hit with the poison. Got my assistant Pokemon trainer right here helping me film this video. We go Max Potion on Dragonite, so Dragonite has its HP restored and ready to take a couple more Shadow Balls here, while the Poison does its thing. And Poltegeist, I want to say that right, succumbing to the Poison here in Dragonite. We can just keep on using max potions as long as we don't get hit with a crit or our defense stat isn't messed with here. Then we can kind of just wait for the Poltegeist to get knocked out by the poison. In the red now, Poltegeist. That burn is, you know, not really taking much of a toll on our Dragonite here, so we don't really have to worry about it. We, in fact, have an extra moment now to revive somebody else in the background because we didn't get hit with a Shadow Ball. So Flareon is back. Now we get hit with the Shadow Ball, so we have a decision to make. Do we Max Potion on Dragonite? That last bit of poisoning is not enough to take out Poltegeist, so we have to wait one more. So we have to either Max Potion on Dragonite here if we want to keep Dragonite around, or we can give it to somebody else. So we go Max Potion on Dragonite. We are hit with the Shadow Ball here, so, and oh, ouch. Critical or something happened there. Our defense was lowered on the last turn. So like I said earlier, if your defense stat gets messed with, then you're not gonna quite survive. So Dragonite goes down, but so does the Poltegeist. And so we're gonna try to swap in Flareon for some instant offense against this Amoonguss. So this very sociable Flareon, and I've actually never seen that before. The poison spikes disappeared, which is a tough break for me. Didn't really expect that. Honestly, never seen that happen. So we go Flare Blitz here, going for it all, and the gamble pays off. We get the one-hit KO on the Amoonguss. And Flareon actually, even after being damaged by the recoils, does not get knocked out, which is great. So we do have Flareon despite being in the red. And now good old friend Pawmot comes out to counter the Gyarados. Had to walk and walk and walk, oh, I don't even remember, 1,000 steps, 10,000 steps or something to evolve Pawmo into Pawmot. So, pretty even matchup here against Clavell. A level 60 Gyarados gets hit with the Thunder Punch and the one-hit KO. 2 consecutive one-hit knockouts by the team. A couple levels up, we get a couple Pokemon on 60. Do we want to use Double Shock? I don't think we want to use Double Shock. I like the moveset as it is. It is a powerful move, but it's kind of funky. You lose your electric typing, and you know, 2 Thunder Punches is as good as 1 Double Shock, so we're just gonna, it's actually better than 2 Thunder Punches are better than 1 Double Shock, so we're gonna keep the Thunder Punch. We're gonna keep the Nuzzle, the Dig, the Low Kick. You know, it's an all-attack moveset, and you know, say what you want about competitive Pokemon battling and like really good movesets, and you know, this is not a competitive battling team. It could be with different movesets, but this is a team meant to have fun in Pokemon Violet and just defeat trainers like Clavell and Arvin and everybody else. So it's just fun being able to choose the Pokemon that you want and having the movesets that you want without having to worry about trainers that are really good and are going to destroy you. So We have the Skelleridge due up next, and now here what I'm doing is kind of just looking through the team and trying to guess on the typing of Skelleridge, which is a really cool Pokemon, but I don't know really what it is. This one didn't know what it was. Fire, clearly fire and what? Fire and dragon. So we are not terrestrializing Flareon yet here. Can we get off one Flare Blitz here? It's a fire on fire, so it's not going to be super effective, obviously. But will we even get the move off? That's what I'm wondering. Like the Flareon is fast, but will it be able to outspeed this Skelleridge? The Terra type is fire here, so pretty simple. Should be able to handle this thing. But we are not able to get a move off, so the Earth Power takes down Flareon, but we've set ourselves up pretty good here with Palmot, Garchomp, and Meowscarada ready to roll. And this is, you know, we literally went and caught Garchomp right before this battle. Like, we turned the game on, I realized I was in that area. We had seen Garchomp earlier in the game and battled it, and it almost destroyed us. We had to use the Pokédoll to get out of there, but just for whatever reason, we ended up back in the Pokemon Center, right back in that neighborhood, and saw the Garchomp and just climbed right up there, caught it with the Ultra Ball, and super useful. So the Water Terra type, super useful here. So we can terrestrialize, or terrorize, as my kid likes to say, and we're going to liquidate this Skelleridge. Love that terrestrialize animation. Here we go, the Terra liquidation. Not quite a one-hit knockout, but the defense falls on Skelleridge. Skelledirge. I think I've been saying it wrong the whole time, but that's cool. Skelledirge. Again with the liquidation. And that's gonna do it. Not the greatest performance ever, but Clavell is defeated. And we can move on to this endgame content. And Garchomp, first time using Garchomp, and now I can see exactly why the Garchomp is so popular as a Pokemon for both story mode, you know, single player campaigns, and competitive Pokemon battles. So if you enjoy watching Pokemon battles such as these, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel. I am Ryoto Sky. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.